In the past, many times I called for a policy which would address censorship and the atheist ideology being promoted at our schools. One example I want to mention is the case of young atheist Jessica Alquist. She was invited to Wabansie from Rhode Island to give a Constitutional Day presentation about a year ago. She had successfully sued her high school for a prayer which had hung on the wall in her high school auditorium for many years. Before her presentation, I asked the school administration to bring in a conservative speaker and a defender of religious freedom as well, so there would be a balanced presentation. The conservative speaker was not brought in to counter the young atheist and was not brought in for Constitutional Day 1 year later. As a result, some students may wrongly think that First Amendment means fighting for removal of anything religious from school or any other public area. With implementation of Common Core, I foresee the promotion of militant atheism and its moral code to only get worse. Therefore, I suggest a policy which would prevent the school from forcing atheist and similar ideologies on uninterested students and their families. This is how it would read. Parents will sign a form at the beginning of the school year indicating whether or not they want to be informed about controversial material. This would include anything that contains sexuality, profane or racist language, graphic violence, atheism, or politically skewed opinions in any form, inside or outside of the classroom, during the coming school year. Interested parents will then be notified during the school year ahead of time about the controversial material in sufficient detail. The school will offer parents and students a non-controversial alternative for the curriculum or a temporary excuse from the class while the controversial material is being discussed. For required classes, an alternative has to be offered which must be the same level of difficulty. For example, should not take much more or less time for the students to complete an assignment. Thank you, and I want to mention that I put my concerns on the YouTube channel IPSD Go for Watchdog.